The one in my closet. Bro, I can't believe I did that. I've done that 3 times today.
Someone saying one on repeat.
Is not
Brendan.
fair.
Did you see that post where it was like, we like retired like the A10 Warthog, and then apparently in like recent like conflicts going on in Yemen, it's literally a craft that has never like been proven to actually exist, but people have been saying that like they've been seeing the super A10 flying around, and it's like, dude, we literally decommission shit just to like make a way better version of it. That's the only thing we do. We do not like discontinue something, we just make like the next one.
You're not
And
wrong.
honestly, like, it makes me think back on like the Navy manuals I was given that talk about the Super Hornet. I'm like, I would bet money that that was just something that they made after they retired something else called the Hornet.
More or less,
Like,
I mean,
this is
yeah,
the fucking naming scheme we're going for.
pretty much.
I thought they just pulled that out of thin air, like, yeah, Super Hornet would be cool. Like, no, they totally just like upgraded the Hornet.
That's exactly what they fucking did, more or less.
I can't wait until
God.
the actual specs come out for the Super A10.
I think the government was mainly bidding on 3 different versions. One was cheap and a propeller-based craft instead of jet. So technically it's, I mean, not even technically, overall it's a weaker aircraft, but I mean, a lot cheaper to produce. The other one was a smaller version of the A10, which I think might actually be in service right now, but I don't remember what the third one was. But yeah, basically one of them was just a smaller, more redefined, not redefined, refined version of the A10, and the other one was straight up just like a
Well, all I
propeller
know is
attack
that
craft.
apparently, they've been using it, or at least supposedly, they've been using it over in Yemen to fucking obliterate like everything that runs into its path. So it has to be at least on par or better.
It's probably just F-35s or F-22s, because we mainly use, to be fair, the A-10, as cool as it is, it has way less CAS missions than most multi-role attack craft, which is one of the reasons why it's being retired. It's a big morale boost for sure, but its actual combat effectiveness in comparison to our other planes is not very good.
I mean, it's mainly for like close air support against like enemy infantry that are just held up in positions, right?
Yeah, I think it's a
I don't think it was ever
hardcore
meant for air to air.
psychological, no, never air to air, but multi-role has a higher, what's the word that I'm looking for? Not only higher success rate, but they tend to do more in ground to air to ground mission instead of CAS. That was why the US Marines, Air Force, and so on were retiring the A-10. It's not because it's necessarily bad, it's just not as effective as other planes that we have.
Hmm.
But the psychological warfare element can't be replaced because you hear an A-10 on the battlefield. If it's on your side, you're cheering. If it's on the enemy side, you don't hear it until you're dead. So it works
Oh,
out.
dude, yeah. I've never heard like men like in a group happier about literally anything than when I was
Yeah.
watching like a helmet cam from this group of Marines who were pinned down for like 3 weeks in one spot by like a group of fighters who were like 200 of them on that entire
Yeah.
ridge over there, and then literally like you just hear the like
Pretty
and
much,
everything just blows the
yeah.
fuck up on that entire ridge, and
It's
all the
so
guys are like standing up
true.
like, let's fucking
I'm
go, just
dead.
like the hoisting their guns in the air like fuck yeah,
The
like just
literal
like
epitome of like
I've
hell
never
divers,
seen.
bro. Our Marines just turn into
Yeah,
straight up hell divers. Oh my
I've never seen like
god.
men happier in my life.
It's so true. I know exactly what video you're talking about too, which makes it even funnier. The
Dude,
motherfucking A-10
it's
just go
crazy.
fuck.
Like probably 70% of the war in the Middle East is just on the internet,
It is, which is kind of fucked, but at the same
on like both
time,
sides too.
it really is, dude. The fact that The fact that our soldiers are wearing GoPros is kind of fucking wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, everybody had one. I swear to
Yeah.
God, this like standard issue or some shit.
Oh, fuck. Oh shit, I need to start the render again because I turned my computer off. Where'd it go? DaVinci.
Dude, have you ever seen like that one guy who I think he's like a mercenary or something, but he just goes and just like fights places and he like fucking posts
There's
about
a
it like on
bunch
YouTube
of
and shit.
people like that,
Um,
yeah. There's
There
a
was
few.
one time I think he was in like Kurdistan or some shit, and he was like hanging out with like some Kurds like in like a cave basically because they literally like have to be in like caves and shit. So they don't
Yeah.
get blown up, and he's standing there and he's talking and he's like, wait a second, and he turns and looks that way and he's like, that's a Turkish drone, get in now. And
Oh my
he goes
God.
into the fucking into the cave, and then like 10 seconds later you hear like outside because
That's
like
so
they're
fucked.
just trying to kill them.
Dude, that's insane. Especially if you're Kurdish. That is not a Kurdistan, if it were technically a legal place, would be hell to live. It would be hell. Everyone over there hates
Yeah,
those
he's like,
people, and it
that's a Turkish
sucks,
drone,
man.
run.
Fuck. I'm so glad I wasn't born over
Because they
there.
really do just like send drones over
They
there periodically
do.
to just like kill them.
Yeah, they straight up do, man. It's insane. The stuff that goes on down there, especially now with like, dude, the way that robotics have gone, specifically drones, you could spend $100 to $300 and you can make yourself a fucking guided bomb. Like, it's insanely cheap and it's scary. Like, the fact
Dude,
that
did
anyone
you
can
see that
do it,
video
man.
from like the fucking like that video from like the Ukraine where it's like the like quadcopter with like a fucking grenade on it chasing that one like Russian soldier for like a really long time?
Dude, yeah, there are a few videos like
Did
that,
you
and
ever
it's
see
so
that shit?
wild. Yeah,
That's
dude,
the
it's
scariest fucking thing in the
insane.
world, man.
It is. There's just a fucking
I
little
haven't seen that,
drone
but that
staring
sounds-
at you.
Terrifying.
I
Imagine a
couldn't,
quadcopter
dude.
with a bomb on it like 15 feet behind you and you're just running for your life.
It's so fucking terrifying,
It's
dude.
ridiculous,
There's
man.
no way.
That's
that you
literally
can
what
outrun
war
one of
is
those
now.
things.
No, you
It's
can't.
crazy.
Most of them are
It was
FPV
crazy because,
drones,
like,
Battery
man.
life too.
It really looked like the drone was like kind of getting closer to him and then backing off a little bit, like almost like the pilot was like fucking
Let
with him.
him run. Jesus.
Probably was. That's
It was
so
like,
Gotta-
yeah,
fucked.
You gotta break
That
the
shit was,
drone's
like,
ankles
sadistic,
by
dude.
like doing some ducking and dodging, you know.
Ducky
Like-
The saddest shit about it
serpentine.
was
Like, this
they
one.
were in like
Crazy.
it was in what looked to be like a damn near entirely open field for like a really really long time. So like
Oh,
the guy
God.
like piloting the drone just like knew he had him, I guess, and was just like fucking with him.
That's so fucked. Dude, that makes me hate Modern Warfare so much more. The fact that you can just... Dude, the FPV drones, I literally had my own for years. I just shipped it to my homie. But
Yeah.
those things are cheap as fuck. Like, well, relatively, you can make them for
Like,
cheap as fuck.
imagine,
Not
dude.
that they are.
You're sitting there like at your PC and you've got someone's actual life just like in your hands and you're just like
Fuck that, dude. I couldn't. The thought of toying with someone's life, even if they're an enemy combatant, that's so fucked. That's
Yeah,
so
I will
fucked.
say, like, we do like drone strikes and like auto turrets from like AC-130s and shit, but at least they're not like laughing about it. Like if you watch those, it's like black and white, night vision. They see the target, they're like, all right, target confirmed.
Yeah,
And then they
that's
just
it.
go "Boo," and blow them all up in like 2 seconds, and then go clear, and then just leave. Like there's
It's
no
like the most
fanfare about it.
professional
It's
shit
just-
ever, dude. Yeah.
Like that's it. It's done. Like there's no hee about it. There's just okay. It's done now.
That's true, and that's so
Even if it's still pretty fucked up.
it's still really fucked up, but it's a hell of a lot better than taunting someone. That's so fucked. Dude,
Yeah, that you're like 2 seconds away from literally exploding.
I hate that thought so much. Dude, war in general, listen, I'm somebody who may love war video games and I love my guns, but no, I don't like war. It's pointless and the human suffering is insane. The sheer amount of suffering right now, especially, dude. Like, what happened in the Geneva
Oh, yeah.
Convention? I know the Canadians haven't been a part of any major wars for a while, but we need some more laws on drones. That's without a question of a doubt.
Dude, have you heard about all the shit going on in Haiti right now?
Yeah, dude, Haiti is extra bad right now.
Dude, well, okay. Oh, I'm curious how like up to date your info is because my last
about a
like
week
thing was
old.
basically I heard that they were having like a lot of gang wars, but apparently one of them actually won, and it was a fucking like cannibal gang led by a guy named
What the
Barbecue, apparently,
Dude, if
who's
that's
now
true,
in control of the
Sounds like a
country
Borderlands
because they
something.
defeated the other
does.
gangs and toppled the government.
if
So
that's
Haiti
true,
is currently
Jesus.
allegedly being run by a cannibal gang led by a man named Barbecue.
if that's true, that's the most Far Cry shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh
There's
my
about to be,
god.
like, some spec ops
Borderlands,
soldiers who literally like do
Honestly,
a Far Cry, like in that fucking country.
Borderlands
like,
or
really
Far
soon.
Cry fit fucking so well.
Do a Far Cry.
Do
That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be like some fucking like wet work, like special forces operatives who go in there and do Far Cry.
I'm dead.
Dude, I can't even blame the Dominican Republic for that wall, man. Build that shit high. That place is run by Barbecue.
Bro. If there's actually a cannibal gang taking over in Haiti, I'll cry. Oh my
Like,
god.
go ahead, DR. Build that wall, build it high, build it thick. You don't want Barbecue coming over the fucking border.
I'm
Guys
crying.
with big ass guns
Oh
and
my
like
god.
mines and shit on the wall.
Fucking
You
barbecue.
don't want Barbecue's boys coming into the
If
Dominican
that's
Republic.
real, I can't. I have to look that up. I need to verify if
Dude.
barbecue's a real dude.
I heard,
Oh
I heard
my
that
God.
like on relatively good like conscience from my homies who are really into geopolitics. So like I kind of trust it, but yeah, by all means, please verify.
Jimmy I can't say that last name. CH weird ERIZEER. The men fighting gang leader barbecue for power in Haiti. What the fuck?
Fucking barbecue, dude.
What the
You know why it's called
Fuck.
barbecue?
I can take a guess.
Why is it called barbecue?
Yeah, because he'll barbecue your
What
ass
the fuck? What
and eat you.
the fuck? He's one of
I love how I
Haiti's
always
most
bring the best
powerful men
topics to
right
these,
now.
These events.
I know, right? We're talking about a motherfucker
Hammers.
named Barbecue Hammer.
Cannibal Haiti like kings. Yeah, man.
Ah,
That's wild.
this is so fucking
is
wild.
Yeah, shit happening in real life right now.
Apparently, he got his nickname from his mother's famous grilled chicken, which makes this even more fucking hilarious to me. It's not because of the barbecuing people; it's because his mom made some bomb ass chicken. What the fuck? What
Dude,
the fuck?
Like knowing about shit like that is the reason why like I can't take like stuff that like people like think is a problem in VR seriously,
I know, right?
because they're like, oh man, this person was like a meanie head to me, and now I'm gonna like be mean to his like group of people on the game, and it's like, you know, like that's nice and all, but people in Haiti are currently living under barbecue. You know what I'm
It's so
saying? Like,
true.
I don't know. Like shit could be a lot more real right now.
It really could. Dude, this is so fucking wild to me. I can't
We
believe
could have
this.
barbecue.
We could dead ass
Run
have a
this
dude
bitch.
named Barbecue just chilling in control. I can't, oh my god. This is so fucking wild. Reading this guy's history is it just makes it even more wild. What is happening in Haiti right now, dude? What the fuck?
Dude, that's why the Dominican Republic is building that huge ass wall.
At this point, fair game. Honestly, fair game.
Because like nations are trusting them and they're getting investment and they're a vacation resort and like they're like involved
Wait,
in like
nations
global
are-
like trade and shit like that.
Nations are trusting barbecue.
They're trusting
I'm
barbecue,
talking about
bro.
the Dominican Republic.
I see.
Do you imagine the
Haiti
US
and
just
the
walks
DR
up to
exist on two halves of the same island called Hispaniola.
Yeah.
So like
right.
So, like, basically, imagine you're doing really, really well, and then you look over on the other side of your landmass, and there's fucking barbecue right in Haiti, and you're like, yeah, okay, keep building that wall, guys, you know, because like you've got banks, you've got investment, you've got wealth, you've got like a vacation resort, like a bunch of them.
One of
Your
the
economy's
only
doing pretty
times a
good,
wall
like,
is
you're
viable.
advancing, and then you look over and you see fucking barbecue like eating someone, and you're like, yeah, man, build that wall.
Crazy.
This shit is so insane. Oh my god.
For real,
That's like a
man.
wonderful concept right there.
It literally is, dude. Like, this is some, like, fallen Primarch. Some pissed off space marine who fell to chaos. This is so
No, I think it's
fucked.
just like an Imperial Guardsman who just went insane.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate. This dude doesn't look like a space marine. He kind of just looks
You're
like a
like
regular
about
dude.
demons.
Cop, I think.
He looks deranged as fuck, but he looks like a relatively like average dude from Haiti. He does not look like a space marine, so I could totally see a guardsman.
Yeah, Imperial Guard who like found out about demons at all for like 5 seconds.
Bro, deadass, yeah. Oh shit. Is this rendering?
Fucking send in the Grey Knights.
Salamanders show up. They get too wholesome with everyone. We all die.
No, I feel like they wouldn't even send in the Grey Knights for that shit. They would just send in like some Inquisition people.
Honestly, yeah. It'd probably be
New
Inquisition.
like Dark Tide map, like Haiti.
The fucking boss is barbecue, bro. Oh my god.
He's like empowered by corn or some shit.
I just imagine him as like a
Honestly,
janky
though.
Skaven. Oh my god, it'd be so fitting.
Jakey Skaven.
Dude, they eat each other! It's fitting! It's fitting!
Yeah,
Dude, have
man, I wish the Skaven were in 40k. Why don't we have them, man?
I wish they
I understand
were.
that
Because
the
they're the
Imperium is
humans?
basically the Skaven. Yeah, but
Humans are the orcs,
I
yeah.
want. Yeah, but I want all of them.
Me too, man. I hate the
We have
Skaven,
space
but they'd
dwarves.
be dope.
Why don't we have
We
space
do.
rats?
We should have
the
space
Necrons
rats.
are basically the Tomb Kings.
Dude, they are the Tomb
Yeah, that's true.
Kings. I want to love the Necrons because they're the coolest fucking faction in my opinion in 40k outside of the Tyranids. But like they're just
They're
busted.
really cool. Yeah.
They're overpowered. The Necrons
Yeah.
aren't even fucking fun. They're just gods, basically. They're just mechanical, weird gods. And I know they're not, but
They were
like their
supposed to
sheer
be a
power
part of
scale.
Chaos.
God, if they were chaos, that'd be so rough. I don't know what
Yeah.
we would do.
They were like
That's done.
I think they were just like meant to be like only a couple units in Chaos, and then they decided to switch them over to being their own faction.
Dude, if any of them were chaos.
I just learned about
ugh.
the pirate Necrons, and those ones,
Yeah,
those
man.
guys are really funny and cool.
I feel like the Necrons
Yeah,
have a lot
man,
of
like
really
galaxy
good
looking for
characters.
riches.
They really do have a lot of good, like, individual characters.
They really
Fuck.
do.
Dude, have you seen the fucking post where it's like where it's like the chaos gods are like sitting in like the kitchen or something, and like Korn is like fucking like making like breakfast at the stove, and like Slanesh walks in and like points down at like the bolt gun marine, and it's like, "Are you sure that's not one of yours?" And he's like, "Reasonably."
God damn it.
He's just not sure. Like he's like,
Maybe.
maybe. I'm pretty sure he's not. I don't remember if he is.
That's just fucking chaos in
That's
general,
funny.
bro. There's so much
What
chaos
the hell
going
was the
on.
bolt gun marine on?
Dude. I don't know. Doom guy
He's
shit.
definitely the only like regular marine to ever like defeat a greater demon, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He beat
I don't know.
several
Did he?
single-handedly. Yes. He
Damn.
beat like like a great unclean one,
Jesus
and like
fucking.
at least like two of the ones from Zinch. What the hell are they called? Like the Keepers of Fate or some shit like that.
Something like that. I don't remember exactly. I remember the Necrons, Tyranids, Tau, and a little bit of the Orcs, and that's more or less it. Not counting humanity, because who the fuck doesn't know about humanity?
Like, dude, under normal circumstances, like several Grey Knights fight like a great unclean one.
Dude, holy shit. That's fair
Yeah,
as
yeah.
fuck, honestly. Dude, Grey Knights. If I
So,
ever
like,
were to
what
do a
the
chapter,
actual fuck is Bolt Gun Marine on?
dude,
It's
he's
supposedly a new
on.
level
one.
marine.
He's on that like Doom guy stuff though.
He really is.
Yeah,
Comes
man.
with the medium.
I feel like he's well. Yeah, I guess Ultramarines are supposed to be, at least by GW, the literal best of the best, better than like any other chapter. So I guess it makes a little bit of sense. Maybe.
I mean, not even. I mean, like, even by the best Space Marine standards at all, he's unbelievably exceptional.
That's fair as fuck.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, unbelievably exceptional. Like, the only way that I can see that they like could like explain away the Bolt Gun Marine is if they like went back and just said, "Oh yeah, you're actually Gilliman in this game."
Yeah, dead ass just playing Gilliman. Holy shit. That dude,
They're like,
that
yeah,
is accurate.
This is the shit that fucking that Roboot was doing when he went on his vacation like last year or something.
He honestly, that's not a bad interpretation of Bolt Gun, because to be fair, that's like power rating wise, I feel like that's fair. That's not far off.
You would literally like to do those feats, like you would need to like be Gilliman, like under any reasonable power scaling related to 40K.
True. A good way to look at 40K, everything is overpowered. Nothing is not overpowered, to be fair, outside of like
he
your
was
typical
mowing
guardsman.
down fucking like demons and like chaos space marines
He
and chaos
really
terminators and like several greater demons, dude. Like you need to be like a fucking Primarch to pull
You
that
would
off.
have to be, dude. Like, fuck, no normal Space Marines doing that much. Especially by, like, most of GW's lore. Space Marines get fucked up. Like, fucked up. Your average
Yeah.
Space Marine dies fast.
Dude, I saw this one meme where it was like that shit they did with the Beatles, where it's like, do you think Ringo's the best drummer in the world? And he goes, Ringo's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Yeah.
The fucking Space Marines, and they were like, are the Space Marines the best super soldiers in the universe? And he's like, Space Marines aren't even the best super soldiers in the Imperium. Like,
Literally, yeah. God damn it. It's so true. Bro, the Primarchs aren't even the best fucking super soldiers in the... God, the Imperium is so big, bro. The fucking... all the special units they have, even like pre-fucking... pre-Crusades, when they still had like the Thunder Marines, or what were they called? Not Thunder Marines. What was the original...
I know what you're talking
Thunder
about.
Warriors? Yeah, I think it was Thunder Warriors.
I think so, yeah.
Dude, imagine Space Marines, but stronger. that's more or less them. At least from what I
Yeah.
remember.
I mean, I think the fact of the matter is that if they really wanted to, I think the Custodians could just kill the Primarchs.
Probably.
Yeah, yeah, they could.
To be fair,
What I
yeah.
want to see is Quarks, man. I want to see Quarks.
Quarks.
Dude, Quarks, yeah, man.
What
That
the
or
fuck?
like that period of time where like the Imperium had all of their like god technology. I wanna see
Yeah.
that.
I want to see more of
Dude,
that.
the only thing that we've gotten that's like relatively close to like an actual Krork existing like in lore, I think was like literally the Beast.
I think there's
Because he was so damn strong that he like started to evolve back into a Krork.
we definitely saw them in
Yeah, yeah,
Where-
that Orc War boss. Yeah.
I'm trying to
the best
remember
one
all
like
of
ever.
it. God damn it. 40K is one of those
They had a whole,
properties
like,
that just
war
has
about it.
so much shit. There's so many, like, I don't even know what's technically considered canon anymore, to be fair, because at one point, if you
All
remember,
of it is.
if all of it's canon, then what the fuck happened to all the orcs? The entire, like, outside of the galaxy should be flooded with orcs and not Tyranids. Because that's how it originally was. The rest of the galaxy was inhabited by orcs.
That's true. I don't know what happened to Quarks, honestly. I just know that they existed.
Basically, I think it was something along the lines of it was like the Eldari, the Krorks, and fucking somebody was like made by like the Great Old Ones. Then there was all that shit with like the
Yeah.
Catan, and then like somewhere in there after the Great Old Ones were like dead, the Krorks were like de-evolved. They basically
Oh.
degenerated into what is
Then
currently orcs.
the Necrons killed
Because
the
there
old
wasn't
ones.
enough DACA for them, basically.
I guess.
I don't remember exactly how it went, but the Necrons basically won the war. Well, quote unquote, won the war with the old ones, and then, I mean, by proxy, they would have fucked over the Eldari, and I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what happened. Fuck! I'm drawing a blank with those
Yeah,
motherfuckers right
Something
now.
happened with them and it made them like degenerate into orcs
Yeah.
somehow. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was either, but they were fucking like insanely strong, insanely smart. I just can't think of what happened.
They have the ability to evolve back into Krorks at some point, and it's like kind of starting to happen a little bit.
That'd
which
be
is like
so
a really big
scary.
issue. But it's like like
what are
imagine
the
if
other factions gonna do?
imagine
God.
if orcs were like unbelievably intelligent and fully aware of their bullshit instead of having it be like a wacky side effect of their existence.
Dude, that would be so scary. Holy shit. Dude, oh my god, that'd be like having a fucking personal genie in a bottle. Oh no.
Yeah.
Bro, this asteroid I'm on just became a ship because I'm willing it. And you know what? I painted some red on it, so it's going faster. I fucking love orcs so much, dude.
The concept art for these Quarks look like Gundams.
They do look like Gundams. They really do. I think I know what our orc you're talking about, but most of them like, yeah, normally it's like a darker green and it's like either, it kind of looks like Jinro armor almost, kind of like a, not like fully mechanical, but kind of like an armored suit. Like not like a space marine, but like more, I don't know. Space Marines feel almost ornate in a lot of ways with their designs. They just
They
feel
are.
straight up fucking practical, and if they're there to just fuck your shit up, like their armor looks
Yeah.
spooky as fuck in the sense of just
Well,
pure
it's 'cause, like,
practicality.
Like the Astartes do have like a ceremonial element to them.
They do.
I mean, there's literally like an actual tech magic ritual when they put on their armor.
Yeah, dude, they straight up have like
Yeah, with,
rituals
like,
and
incense
shit.
and whatnot.
Yeah, they do blessings and like I love the like cultural and like the lore of the Imperium from how it works from a spiritual and cultural level is so interesting and just weird. It's
The
cool.
wild shit is that stuff actually works though. Like
I know, right? It literally works in lore, which is fucking insane, and I love it. It's like you can't do magic per se. Psychers can do more in some ways and less in others, but dude, it's a universe that essentially has magic. It's awesome.
like bro, like the machine spirit is like a real thing. Like
Yeah,
your shit
dude.
will work better if you like appease the machine spirit.
The machine spirit is dead ass like whether it is or isn't an actual thing and it's just the emperor or whatever. I mean, it technically matters. It has an effect, which is insane. I love that idea. It's so fucking cool.
Don't the Mechanicus just casually have like the corpse of like a Catan or some shit in like Mars?
I think so, yeah. They
I
have
think so, yeah.
there was something there what was it? Maybe it was a fucking Necron planet. I don't remember, but Mars has something. I can't remember what, but it had something really bad on it.
Well,
It-
they're obsessed with
might
the
have been.
Necrons because they're literally what they want to be.
To be fair, yeah, that's
Yeah.
not far off, which is so fucking dude, the Necron's existence is one of the like probably worst if you really think about what happened to them. They are not like I know they can live for essentially ever outside of their like rampancy because they do go crazy. But that existence is not cool, man. Your fucking flesh ripped from you, your soul ripped from you, your fucking entire being put into a like robot? No. I don't want that. I like flesh. I'm squishy. I said that I slapped my hand as if like people could see my hand physically squish. God damn it. But 40K, like I think one of the cooler parts of the lore right now, especially, dude, the Tyranids are just fucking they're just fucking. They're just fucking shit up. I love the Tyranids, bro.
Yeah.
I love the concept
Yeah.
of them. They're just like the fucking
No,
Zerg.
dude.
They're dope.
I say this shit all the time. I'm like so unbelievably grateful that like I'm alive during like this era of tech where we get like cool shit but that's not like the worst yet, where it's like
Yeah.
the
Right.
precursor of like the super like Orwellian nightmares, and I'm really glad that by
True.
the time we get to like real sci-fi shit, I'll be dead as hell.
I agree with that.
So glad about that. Like I'm so happy. Like shit where they can like do stuff
What, you
like
don't
on
want
the
to turn into a servitor?
like stuff that's on like the shit that's on like the debt colonies and like Fortuna, where like you just cannot, you
Dead
literally
ass.
can't die. Like they just will not let you
Bro,
die.
you
You will
can't
work
die.
for like an eternity.
Dude, that would be so. That reminds me of Scorn kind of a little bit. The biological, just this is your life now. You were a fucking like literal key to open a door. I hate that. I absolutely
man.
hate that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we haven't made like Am yet.
Dude, if we ever get to the point of like, dude, God, if we ever use biological beings anything like those two instances, holy fuck. I don't know how far humanity would have to devolve to start using things like servitors, but that scares the shit out of me because it is so possible. It's like so very possible given our history. We just do it for fun anyway, which is wild.
I mean, have you seen the like biotech that they're using now, where they can make those little like robots that are made out of like cells and shit that just do stuff because they're like designed by AI?
Dude, that's insane to think about. Little robots just chilling, doing their thing.
They're literally doing it right now. Like
I hate that, dude. I don't like the thought of that. Oh, there we
Yeah, they like take apart like embryos from like a frog or some shit and like reassemble the stem cells in like a certain way so that they like form into this like bio robot that can like heal
Heyo,
and like
and welcome back
just
to
do
you.
shit.
Heyo,
go. So fucking wild, dude.
heyo.
That's wild.
Wait until they get bold enough to try that shit with like people.
That ass, holy shit. Dude, our planet's so big and technology's advancing so quickly right now. It's so possible that some like third world countries just gonna like come up with some crazy breakthrough in science, and now we're gonna have like fully functional robotic fucking hands, or like we're gonna be able to do some crazy cyberpunk shit. And I know a first world country is the most likely to do it, but I just imagine some like jankily put together bullshit that just works and works real goddamn well. Like, science is to the point where we could modify people, not only mechanically, but biologically. And the fact that we haven't seen it happen in any like really wild way successfully, it's gonna happen, and I'm kind of scared. It's gonna be spooky.
Heyo, heyo.
I mean, the
It's,
populace isn't like weak enough to try that type of shit yet.
Heyo, and welcome.
I
that's
feel like they'll start
true.
busting that shit out right when everybody is too weak and like too secure in the system to really stage any type of like any like actual resistance.
Honestly, yeah. That's fair.
Then they'll bust out the super Orwell shit.
Super. The super Orwell shit. Dude, I don't even know what that would look like in comparison to like modern day anything. That scares me, because we already have a pretty Orwellian system. At least, look at Australia especially, dude. Holy fuck. I feel so bad
Dude.
for Spec.
Or China.
China's like
Dude,
the
my favorite
absolute
thing is
worst.
how,
Fuck.
they basically outright like banned like private weapons for the most part in Canada, and then approximately
Yeah.
2 years later they're passing legislation that's like, hey, you can be arrested for life for like thought crimes, and it's like
Literally.
bum bum ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum,
It literally
like,
is,
like
dude.
directed by Larry David. Like what did you think was gonna happen?
God. So fucking true.
If your leader wants to make the populace weaker, he wants to kill you.
Maybe not that, but honestly, yeah, that situation in Canada is true. They took away a lot of gun rights, and then they started putting even larger reform, which, don't get me
Tyranny
wrong.
will happen next.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the kind of person who's like, if guns are completely unnecessary, then we shouldn't have them, and I'd be fine with that. But the problem is, our government can't always 100% of the time be trusted, and it's not always going to be a good government. And besides that, I mean, people are fucking wild, dude. People are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laws just
Especially.
don't work on criminals, dude.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. God damn it, it crashed during the rent, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Well,
like the
guys,
way that
think
I see it.
I gotta scoot and eat dinner.
All right,
See
Brandon.
you guys around.
Yeah,
It's
it
fun
was
chatting with
good.
y'all.
Yeah.
Go
Man,
luck.
my hand gestures are
Have
weird.
good food.
I'll
Let's
see you guys later.
see. Bye-bye. Booga booga.
Yeah,
Let's
like the
see.
way that I see it with like weapons in general is it's like, listen, man, like the genie's out of the bottle. Literally everybody knows how a gun works.
Yeah.
Like that shit is not going away. Never. Like it's not happening. Like
Nope.
if all we had was swords, I would just like get a sword and just like chill out. But like we have these, so I have one of those. You know, like,
Exactly,
if
dude.
people if people walked around with like fucking like I don't know like shoulder mounted missile launchers, I would have a javelin.
I
Yeah, it's-
agree, dude. It's how
I
society
don't
is
care.
now.
I just want to be able to meet that shit
Yeah,
at least.
there has to be equality in that sense. I agree completely. I totally agree. God. Let's see, is it gonna crash again? I was gonna swap to fucking Premiere Pro again, but the licenses went up, and I'm sitting here like maybe DaVinci's gonna put out a new update and it'll stop crashing. But
Are you on like the beta or something? I have no
No.
stability issues at all.
I'm on the newest version, but I'm not on the beta. It literally
Like,
crashes
I just don't have
constantly.
any stability problems.
While I've been sitting here talking, I've been trying to render this video, and it's crashed almost consistently every 30 seconds, which makes actually editing
you,
almost
like,
impossible.
Doing in the program, dude.
Literally nothing advanced, nothing at all. I'm doing the most basic form of editing right now. There's not even transitions or audio transitions. There's no
What?
effects right now. It is just pure raw video, at least in the one that I'm
Dude, I put hella
editing.
effects on my shit.
The
and,
ones
like-
that have hella effects will crash nearly immediately. The one that I'm messing with right now barely has any effects.
Dude, why is your install so whack? What the fuck?
It's a common problem with the current version of DaVinci, which is really fucking sad because I tried going back a version and it didn't help out when it should have, because that version worked
That's
before.
so weird, bro.
It is, dude. It's not an issue with my hardware either. It's an issue with the program itself, because people were reporting it
Yeah, I
on
mean, like,
Reddit
you're
and
running a
different
beast right
posts.
now, right?
Yeah, right now I've got one of the best computers you could physically buy outside of a single stick of RAM that's sitting in my hand. But
Which is
still,
weird because you still have PC problems all the fucking time.
I do,
I
which
don't know how you do that,
dude,
man.
I don't know how I do it either. I think
I
to
put my
be
shit
entirely
together
fair,
and like that's it.
damn. I think the biggest problem right now was the first PCIe slot, which is where my graphics card normally is, has a communication issue. Now that's either a motherboard problem or a CPU problem, but it's probably a CPU problem. So that would mean the manufacturer sent me a faulty CPU, and I wouldn't have known it was faulty in the ways that it is because I only used 2 DIMMs. Now that I had 4 in there and that I was actually trying to fully utilize my GPU, it was noticing the communication issue with the PCIe slot. I don't know. I want to just chalk it up to my hardware being so new that maybe not everything's caught up. I really don't know. I really don't. But I replaced my graphics card and that fixed a lot of the problems. Updating my RAM helped a lot too, but there's still some kind of communication issue going on, and it has to be a CPU thing. It wouldn't make sense for it to be anything else at this point, because the GPU problem, while it was a problem, is now resolved, but it's still definitely having some kind of issue. I don't know. I miss when computers just fucking worked. That was back when, like, when I used DDR3 still, that's when everything just worked plug and play. Ever since DDR4 to DDR5, nah. God. Everyone bailed but the 3 of us, damn.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I think I'm probably gonna as well. Got some shit
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm I'm gonna get this video rendered so I can send it to Chi, and then I'll upload part 2 tomorrow. I know this video's
Bet.
long as fuck, but okay, it's long as fuck, but I went over the entire process A to B, I mean A to Z, so it might be long, but
A to B.
it is literally the entire creation process for an advanced avatar. So I mean, I guess it's not that bad that it's a little long. It says a little long, looks at the video. It's very long.
It'd be like that though.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off and go finish it. I need to do that so I can go to bed. But it was chill.
Bet.
It is always good talking to you.
Yeah, man, I'll be in contact.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Chi, if you're still alive, we're hopping off. I'll send you the video whenever it's finished rendering. Well, good night. Wow.
Ooh.
Alright, thanks everybody for watching. We keep getting like a weird amount of viewers. Sometimes we'll have like 1 or 2, sometimes we'll have like 5 or 10. It's so weird. But I had a lot of fun. I know we didn't do the trivia, but if there's not a lot of people, it's kind of like it makes sense not to do it, you know? It makes sense to kind of just hang out. We do that a lot at our events if, you know, there's not too high of an attendance. So it makes sense. As for the video, the next video, I'm just waiting for it to render at this point. I was gonna break it up into several small videos, but the thing with so when it comes to creating an avatar or converting an avatar, updating an avatar, it doesn't matter what platform it's for. It could be for Massive Loop, it could be for VRChat, it could be for CVR, it could be for any platform. Now, once you reach a certain number of toggles, say 10, 15, 20, no matter what you do, it's going to be a very long process. And say, for instance, with my main avatar, there's like 20 toggles, and then you have to go in, you have to make every animation, you have to make it twice for an off and on state. And then after that, or once you have your off and on states, then you have to, you know, do all of your layers, your parameters. It's not necessarily that all of these things are hard on their own. It's that you have to do a lot of repetition when you want to have a lot of toggles. And it's that it's just a very time consuming task. So like when I did the last video, we didn't have that many things that we had to add. The Chihapu is relatively simple. There's only so many components. There's only so many toggles that you need to add. So something like that can be done in, you know, 30 or 40 minutes. But as soon as you add one more toggle or another toggle, you're essentially, oh, thanks, baby. I can see that. That's okay. I love you. But what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, but yeah, when you have an avatar with that many toggles, think about it like this, because if you don't have all of the animations already made, or if you don't have like a lot of it already pre-set up, then you're going to be sitting there and doing, say, each animation just because of Unity's like slow load times. Unity, no matter what, is kind of slow, which is a little bothersome to me because a lot of the time between doing animations, you're just waiting for Unity to execute and load, which adds like 5 to 10 seconds per action whenever you're doing something. So per like actual toggle that you're trying to add, if you're just doing one toggle, you're probably only spending 1 or 2 minutes if you're being quick about it. If you're not being quick about it, you're probably spending another, 1 or 2 minutes on top of it. So overall, it's not necessarily hard to understand, especially the actual aspect of creating toggles or creating animations. All of that's relatively simple, but when you're met with so much repetition, it is a little difficult. So the Chi Hapu video, that one was definitely easy mode in comparison to the one that I've been working on. For some of our more advanced creators, especially like some of the Hapu creators that have like 40 or like 60 fucking toggles, the hell that I went through would be 2 or 3 times for them. And it's worse on VR chat, in my opinion. Making functioning toggles on other platforms is pretty hellish. It's more so of a Unity thing than any like specific platform faults from anyone. Unity itself is a great engine. It just really does make development take a while. And that's one of the reasons I always kind of like left development more so to other people or people who are more talented. But I really do like making avatars or uploading avatars for people. Being able to help people express themselves or give them other outlets to express themselves it's really rewarding and it's really fun. But I've got a bunch that I've been working on, and I've got a bunch that, I'm gonna end up making public for use on Massive Loop. So the next video that comes out is gonna be about my main avatar. And then either tomorrow or over the next couple of days, we'll get another video about a few more avatars. Now, when it comes to some of the like anime avatars, e-people avatars, the majority of the ones that I currently have that I'm cooking, if you will, that I'm working on, are relatively simple. So those videos won't be very long. They won't be more than like 30 or 40 minutes at an absolute max. Um, but yeah, so I'm pretty happy with everything. Tonight went pretty well. I'm gonna go get this video finished and then head to bed. Tomorrow I'll work on the part 2 for this video so you guys can see, the conversion and updating process for some more kind of common and typical models. Um, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I definitely had a lot of fun. And thanks for joining, and especially thanks for everybody joining trivia. I know we had low attendance, but it's gonna happen sometimes. It's one of those nights where people are just off doing their own thing. But thanks again, everyone, and I'll